Hey y'all, it's your girl Need to Be Watching, and I have a clip to get into. I was TikToking all day this morning because I saw this video. I'm gonna show you the video, and I'm gonna show you some of the comments that I was making back because I just couldn't believe what I saw. Towards the end, I'll give you some commentary, some more, but ignore the stuttering because when I'm passionate, I start stuttering. So some of these videos got me stuttering, but look at this.
Gosh, I really don't even know how to say this because no words can really express the appreciation I have for the Black community right now. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I know I'm speaking on behalf of many Mexicans right now. You guys, if you guys don't know, they're coming into our schools and they're taking our children. That way, when the parents come up to pick up the kids, they deport them. The Black community, guys, Black women teachers, that's all I've seen so far, Black women teachers. I'm sure there's some Black male teachers, but Black women teachers are saying they're willing to fight for our kids. I don't think you understand what that means. I don't think you understand what level of sacrifice that is. We all know through history the police brutality that the Black community has gone through. They're basically saying they're willing to die for our kids. We all know what happens and the risk that they are taking for being a Black victim in that kind of scenario. That's a whole other level of love and sacrifice, and thank you so much. And us as Mexicans, we need to completely have their backs. We need to completely be willing to die for their children too, and put our lives on the line. Thank you so much. Sincerely, sincerely from the bottom of my heart. That is just so beautiful, and I know you're gonna go to heaven for that. I know that there's a beautiful place in heaven for you for that. Sincerely, for willing to do that for us. Sincerely, sincerely, thank you so much.
Raise your hand if you're a teacher of any kind. Pre-K, daycare, elementary, junior high, don't matter. And ICE comes into your classroom and try to take a baby, and you're gonna fuck some shit up.
All right, so now it's time to call out you racist Mexican people. Mexican people who have been racist against the Black community. Now I'm going to say this as fast as possible. Black teachers are basically willing to ride or die for your kids. You are so ungrateful. You are so disrespectful. To think that we ourselves, okay, have been discriminated against for us to go and do the same to another race. The hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. You're making us all look bad. As a Mexican, I have never been racist. I have never hated the Black community. But I'm calling out those Mexicans who have been and who still are. All you Mexican Trump supporters, you are a disgrace and you are a shame to us all.
No, I'm not. I've seen Black women say they're gonna sit this one out, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay. But what am I teaching my daughters? When I say that ICE came into a classroom, took 3 kids, and I let it happen. What kind of example am I setting for my daughters? I'm raising girls to freaking change the world. I'm raising daughters to stand up for people. And what kind of example would I be if I let them steal babies? Especially since I just left child welfare and I know what's going to happen to those babies. I'm not confused at all about what's going to happen. Those kids going to get lost in the system. And I'm not doing that. Just because I don't like the way that their parents voted does not mean that I have to let them kids get lost in the system. So if everyone else wants to sit out and watch it happen, I am okay. I get it. But I'm not going to let ICE come take babies. Because I know what's going to happen to those babies.
Who had been saying that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
So I've been getting a lot of comments like this on my last video where I expressed my sincere, deep appreciation for the Black community, specifically Black teachers who are willing to ride or die for our kids, because there are raids happening in these schools. I just want to reiterate that this wasn't something that we called on. We didn't ask you guys to do this. So the fact that you're still willing to do it, I am highly appreciative of it. But this is going towards comments like this and the generalizations, because nobody should generalize, right? I'm Mexican, I am not racist, and I did not vote for Trump. And I know that there are many Mexicans who also didn't vote for Trump and who are also not racist, who would also die for your kids, who would also have your back and stand in the fire for you. So I would say, let's stay away from generalizations. Let's stop saying, oh, they're all fake. No, they all won't, because that's not fair. See, I could say because Black people also voted for Trump, then in that case, can I say all Black people are racist? Can I say all Black people voted for Trump? Can I say all Black people aren't willing to do the same for, like, does that make sense? Let's stay away from generalizations. And truthfully, I made a video where I did call out Mexican Trump supporters. I think they're a disgrace. I think they turned on me. I think they turned on our people. And so, like, honestly, truthfully, right now is a time to stay united. It is not a time to start bringing up shit. Not all Mexican people are the same. Just the same way not all Black people are the same. Just the same way not all white people are the same, and etc. Wait, I'm confused. I mean, maybe you guys had a conversation that I wasn't a part of, but I didn't know the Black community turned against us. But thank you. Now I understand that the Black community is not our ally, and that they're all assuming, guys, that us as Mexicans, we all voted for Trump. They're assuming that we're all racist, and they're assuming that we all hate Black people. They have stereotyped us and put us into a category. So now they hate us because it's all of our fault. See, the actions of all Mexicans is my fault. Just the same way, I guess maybe we could do the same. Black people also voted for Trump. So should we assume that all Black people are not our ally then? Should we assume that all Black people are Trump supporters? Should we assume that all Black people are racist? No, right? And I wouldn't do that because I'm not racist. And I know Black people who are not this way. I know Black people who are not racist. I know Black people who are very loving and very kind, and they have not turned their back against us. So again, let's stop with the generalizations, with the assumptions. If you want to not be our ally, that's on you. But me, I'm not going to assume that all Black people don't want to be our ally, just the same way you shouldn't assume that all Mexicans are the same and all Mexicans have turned their backs against you, okay?
All right, so in general, I felt like it was a really odd situation, and honestly, you saw how she flipped once the people started giving her their true feelings of what her video was saying. Then she tried to flip it and say, oh, well, should we think that all Black people are racist that voted for Trump? Sis, this ain't about Black people. This is what you're forgetting. This ain't about Black Americans. I'm still trying to figure out how we got into the chat. Oh, because there were some Black women, as y'all saw, crashing out, going overboard, caping, acting like they're going to be Wonder Woman when ICE come into the classroom. Like, at the end of the day, I didn't vote for Trump, but the ICE people that's showing up, they obviously got a job to do. So if you want to get in the ICE way to defend your classroom, go right ahead. But don't get mad at those of us that are prioritizing our home lives, our families, and most importantly, our kids. You know, I just thought that it was really crazy you know, to, like, she kept saying, there's a special place in heaven for you black women. Like, she already counting y'all out. She already counting on y'all not even making it past ICE. I mean, as a parent, you should be trying to protect your own children. Do what you need to do to ensure that they are safe. But to put that on the backs of black women as if we don't have our own households and our children and ourselves. But let me calm down. Tell me y'all thoughts at the end of the video. Like, what y'all thought about that? I thought that was pretty interesting. As always, thanks for tuning in. And I'll catch up with the next one.